connect with MICT Deputy Minister Emma Theophilus, who's currently in Kigali, Rwanda, attending the World Telecommunication Development Conference. Madam Theophilus, good evening and thank you so much for joining us on the Daily Roundup.
Hello, Nina. Thank you so much for having me.
The theme, which is connecting the unconnected to achieve sustainable development. Talk to us about how this theme speaks to the situation in Namibia as far as, a digital divide is concerned.
Thank you so much. So I'm leading the delegation here to the World Telecommunication Development Conference happening in Kigali, Rwanda, from the 6th to the 16th of June 2022. And the theme really touches on connecting the majority of citizens. As you know, our country has a challenge in that it is a large country, over 124,000 square kilometers big, but with a small population of approximately 2.5 million today. So, our population is dispersed. We find settlements, villages, and towns with a very low population. Yet we're supposed to roll out infrastructure. So we're really trying to ensure through this conference that we renew our commitments, not only as a government, as a continent, but as a world, to ensure that those that are unconnected, and especially after the COVID-19 pandemic, be connected to the grid and ensure that they have access and affordability where technology is concerned so they're able to improve their lives.
You're expected to address the conference tomorrow. Talk to us about some of the aspects that you'll be focusing on.
So tomorrow, Namibia will be making its pledge. I lead a delegation of both Ministry of ICT officials and the regulator, which is CRAN. And tomorrow we'll be making two pledges. One for the Universal Access Service Fund, which is a fund already contained in the Communications Act of 2009, but will be then putting it up so that we're able to ensure infrastructure rollout reaches the last mile and those communities that are not equitably connected today. And our second pledge is around our cybersecurity incident response team. We want to ensure that as more and more Namibians get connected and they get onto the internet, we need them to be protected and safe. So this incident response team is meant to tackle any cybersecurity incidences and risks so that citizens are safe as they continue to use the internet.
What would you say are some of the stumbling blocks in connecting the unconnected?
Well, I think, of course, our geographical makeup is a challenge. Infrastructure setup is also quite expensive in the country, especially if you are to convince the operators and especially the mobile operators to invest in infrastructure with very to no return at the end of the day. But of course, also access to devices. Many, as we saw during the pandemic, whether it's learners, students, even just young professionals, had a challenge in accessing devices. And that is really an area we'd like to invest in as a government so that we not only have people that can access the device, but they can afford the data that they would use on the device to be connected.